Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please subscribe, give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we are encouraged to be able to give you more reliable and authentic news. And also YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Mele Kyari has been disgraced as the United Arab Emirates as Nigerians demanded its deportation over corruption allegations. Newsroom Nigeria reports that Mele Kyari, the former Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, faced a major public backlash on Wednesday as hundreds of Nigerian professionals stormed the Arab Emirates embassy in Abuja, calling for his immediate deportation to face corruption investigations back home. Under the banner of the Young Professionals Forum, YPF, the protesters accused Kyari of orchestrating widespread corruption during his tenure, crippling Nigeria's energy sector and sabotaging local refining efforts for personal gain. Chanting slogans and waving placards, the demonstrators demanded that the UAE deny him asylum or residency and instead hand him over to the Nigerian authorities for prosecution. Speaking on behalf of the protesters, Barrister Sambari Benjamin described Kyari's tenure at NNPCL as one riddled with deliberate obstruction of national progress, blatant abuse of power, and gross economic mismanagement. He said Kyari's alleged corrupt practices have drained Nigerians' foreign reserves, deepened dependency on fuel imports, and exposed consumers to dangerous substandard petroleum products. We believe that Mele Kyari's actions have brought shame to our nation and our people, Benjamin said. His corrupt practices had devastating consequences. The energy sector suffered, our economy bled, and our people paid the price. The group called on UAE government to uphold principles of international justice by denying Kyari any form of sanctuary. Granting Kyari asylum would not only undermine Nigeria's justice system, but also send a dangerous message that corrupt officials can escape accountability by fleeing abroad, Benjamin stated. He further warned that protecting Kyari could tarnish the UAE's international reputation, especially given its role as a partner in anti-corruption and transparency efforts across Africa. In a strongly worded statement, the Young Professionals Forum warned that shielding Kyari could signal a collapse of accountability. It could mean impunity in mobile, and justice is a privilege of the wealthy, Benjamin declared. This cannot be allowed. The world is watching. The protesters urged the UAE not to become a haven for disgraced officials and instead support Nigerians' efforts to hold public figures accountable for their stewardship. The protest comes as investigations into Kyari's financial dealings during his leadership at NNPCL intensify, with mounting calls for him to return to Nigeria to answer allegations ranging from financial misappropriation to sabotage of national interests. What are your thoughts and your opinions? Let us know in the comment section below. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Abdul Ghani Oyilola says, "Is one of those who stole our commonwealth, the looters of all money that could have been used for national development, yet some fool who wants some fool who wants to same hate anybody who wants to develop a nation. I do not know where they are taking their looted wealth to. See what is happening to Emefiele, or what is it called now?" Anthony says the UAE should quickly kick that crook out of the country and let him come back home to answer to his bad deeds relating to corrupt practice done against a country called Nigeria, the seat of corruption in the world. Another person by the name Ade says, part of the money must have gone to APC. This is why the party keeps mute. From Joseph, he says, EFCC, DASS will not see this to follow up with Interpol to bring back. Utali says, is Nigeria not a joke? How did we get out of the country? How did he get out of the country? In the first place, when it was already known he was fired for being corrupt, even if it was an allegation, He was supposed to be held until he's cleared. Obasi Mark says, why do you blame Kyari? He was intentionally appointed by the father of corruption and a drug lord, and on purpose. I do not think it was Tinubu who appointed Mele Kyari. Mele Kyari has been there before Tinubu. It was Buhari who appointed Mele Kyari. So, I don't know where this person got that from. But anyway, moving on. He has achieved the purpose he was appointed for, and the person who appointed him is happy with the job he has done. Do Nigerians want to go to court? You want to go to court of Balablu. He already has the court in his pocket. Anthony Erabo says, remember what British government told Nigerian protesters who were protesting against Kyari last week or so, telling them that they have not received the request from Nigerian government to arrest him or deport him back to Nigeria. Can you imagine that? This is the same Kyari who told the nation that we have spent $1.5 billion to turn over four refineries around since the time of former President Buhari government, and have been promising Nigerians since last 2 years that they will start working 2 years ago. But till now, none of the 4 refineries is working, and this government allow him to fly out. The refinery talk is another story. Like, he should have a separate video on his own, because that is like 419. The money that Nigerian government has spent in renovating this refinery over a period of like 15 years, I do not think that Dangote spends such amount of money on his own refinery from start to finish. If they ask him, how much have you spent? I think the amount of money the Nigerian government has spent, renovating the refinery, promising tomorrow, promising every single day that they will be able to resuscitate the refinery. I think that it is more than the amount of money that Dangote spent in the space of just how many years that he built that new and ultra-modern refinery. In Nigeria, I don't know why we keep deceiving ourselves. It's like 419, Mele Kyari 419 us. Let me just put it that way. Because how can you keep promising? Even when the refinery started working, they were still working with old machines. So what was the money meant for? The money that was budgeted to renovate the refinery, the millions upon millions of naira, what was it meant for? I thought they were supposed to buy new machines, get the modern equipment that they needed to be able to refine crude oil. Come to find out that they did none of that. And before you know it, the refinery has sparked up. It has sparked up again. I think that it's high time that the federal government should just zero their mind and know that they cannot do it. You have tried and tried. Even Baba Obasanjo said it. It's just a wasted venture. They should just sell the refinery to private entities that can use it if they want to, or renovate or refurbish whatever. They should just sell it. I think it's high time that the Nigerian government realize that is a no-go area. Even if they are able to, or even if they are successful at renovating the refinery, what about the management? Have we forgotten that, anything government is very difficult to manage in Nigeria? What about the management of the refinery? They are still going to sell crude oil, sell petroleum products, and pocket the money. It's just is like a vicious circle. Just keep happening and happening. It's just an avenue. It's an avenue for these people to just keep embezzling money. That is just it. Nobody is ready to do it. Nobody is ready, to be honest, and actually do and use the money for what it's actually meant for. These people are just, 419 Nigeria. If there's anything like that, they are just, defrauding us, scamming us. That is just it. Anyway, still from Anthony Irabo, he says, why are you guys disturbing yourself? Mele Kyari was put in that position by some very powerful cabals in the north, and nobody in government today can touch him. If not, why should ICPC and EFCC allow him to fly out of a country when the ministry he led for years is smelling corruption, and the directors under him are facing trial, and millions of dollars were found in their accounts and frozen by EFCC? You can imagine that. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this? Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.